Let's do some seated lower body stretches. Today we are going to be doing some seated lower body stretches. It's couch friendly, it's chair friendly, as long as you're sitting somewhere stable and you can bring your feet to the floor. You really don't need anything besides your body and somewhere to sit, and also just like a good attitude. This isn't a full lower body stretch. It's not completely comprehensive. We're going to get some good movements in and move on with our lives. Like I said, it's around 10 minutes. So how serious can we actually get in 10 minutes? Okay, get ready, get set, find somewhere to sit, and let's get into it. To start out our lower body seated movement, we are going to make sure that our feet can touch the floor where we are. If that's not possible for you right now in the seat that you're in, you could probably still get into this with us, but I like that because I like the stability in my feet when I'm doing these movements. And personally, I tend to swing my legs like this when I'm seated because I don't often touch the floor. So I'm going to scoot here a little bit more, giving myself the space to ground through my feet. And that's what we're going to start with. We're going to start with grounding the feet. So my knees are bent and soft. My feet are on the floor. I'm going to wiggle my toes first. Gotta get them going. If you know me, you know that my big toe is my op, so I need to press my big toe down intentionally. I have to think about pressing my toe down, take a deep breath, and then I'm gonna wiggle my other toes and press all of my toes down. So we don't really want free floating toes unless we're calling for it, unless I'm asking you to wiggle them, okay? Thinking about pressing the outside of my feet and the inside of my feet down, all through the back. My heels are down. I'm sitting up nice and tall. Somehow when I press my feet into the floor, it just engages everything. So I'm really thinking about that. And we're gonna sit here for a couple breaths. Maybe you put a hand on your heart, hand on your belly. Maybe you rest both hands on your thighs. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one, really ground your seat, ground your feet on this last one. Inhale, exhale. Okay, it's gonna sound silly and it's gonna sound simple, but we're gonna rock the weight of our body from this seated position into our toes, so that lifts our heels. And then we're gonna reverse and rock back into our heels, so that lifts our toes. So I told you, there could be an opportunity for free floating toes, but only when we're doing it intentionally. So rocking back and forth, you may get into a bit of a calf raise here. That's good. We like that. And just noticing if your weight is evenly distributed. So if you're like me and you tend to lean to one side or the other side, trying to evenly distribute your weight. Is your chin off of your chest? Is your face relaxed? Because for some reason your eyebrows are actually not lifting your calves. Don't know what to tell you there. Back and forth, pressing your toes down, lifting them up. Little lift and lower and lift. Yep. Sometimes it helps to coordinate with your hands. You know me. I always gotta do something. Let's do 3 more. 2 and 1. Big brain work coming your way. I'm gonna ask you to open up and tip your feet open like this towards your pinky toe side. Your knees may open a little bit, that's totally fine. We don't wanna go all the way. We don't wanna force it by opening all the way up like this. We're tipping open and then closed. Again, your knees come a little closer together. The big toe is gonna have to do something about it. So just shifting the weight. If you want, and you're like me and you have a lot of movement here, you can maybe put your hands on your knees or on your thighs and focus on this. This is such big brain work for me. Look, I have to put my hands down to actually think about this. This is a lot easier for me to do standing, but it's okay if there's movement here. We're just trying to get a little movement through our ankles, through our feet, noticing the sides of our feet that are easier for us to dump in. So maybe you're dumping into the outside of your feet. You're like, that's easy peasy. And the inside, you're like, my big toe has never touched the floor. I just realized this today. Totally fine. Shake it out, wiggle your feet, extend one leg in front of you, point and flex through your toes. I don't know if that came through on the recording, but there was a loud crack here. You do not have to hold your foot as high as I am. That's just my preference. Couple more. And then we're gonna hold here and do some circles. I started out. You can start in, shoulders roll down your back, jaw relaxes. Let's go the other way. Circle the other way. If you notice that your foot or your ankle cannot make a very good circle, that's okay. It's just something to notice, right? Back to your point and flex. Yes, 3 more. Bring it down, shake it out. You know we're doing the other side. So you're gonna swoop this up. Maybe this leg lifts just as high, maybe it cannot. We're pointing and flexing here. Just pointing and flexing. If you need to lower it, you can lower it. If you wanna lift it, you can lift it. Couple more, and then we'll do circles. Again, you may notice that this may be an ankle that you rolled one time in your life and now it's just slightly different than the other one. Totally normal. Hello. That's the sign to go the other way. Go the other way. I really don't know if these cracks and creaks are coming through on the recording, but I wish they were. I should have put a mic on my ankle. All right, we're back to our point and flex. 3 more of those. And then we lower it down. Shake it out here. We are gonna do a little bit of lower body engagement, but this does take your core. Pick a leg, any leg. Hands can come here or at your side. A little knee lift and lower. All one side, lift and lower. Sometimes it's a little bit easy here. You're squeezing your quad, your hips are working. Lift. Yeah, let's go for 5 more. We're already here. 4, I'm keeping my foot flexed. 3, I'm not overdoing it, it's kind of natural. 2, and 1. Same thing on the other side. It may not work the same. Only one way to find out. Let's go. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. I don't know if you can see the steam coming from my brain because I'm just like, am I doing the right thing? Squeeze your quad. Yes. For 4, shoulders roll down your back. 3, 2, and 1. That wasn't too bad, right? That wasn't too bad. Now we're gonna be seated and open up, alternating here, stepping out and open, pressing our knee open. Our knees and our toes are kind of going in the same direction here, opening up and up. Your hands can come to your hips. Your hands can come to the couch if you're on the couch. Chest lifted. Ooh, hello hips. Let's go. Few more here. You got this. Jaw relaxes. Your jaw is actually not doing this work. Last 2. Last 1. We're going to come into a classic figure 4. Pick a side, any side. If you're not familiar and your figure 4, your hips are super tight, you could do it from here, do it from here. You could do it from here. We just don't want to put extra pressure on the knees. So if you can get your foot up here on your thigh, great. If you can't, you know where to work from. You know that you can come here and get a little lean on. It's all good. Shoulders roll down your back. Now, if you get here and this is easy peasy for you, you really don't have a ton to do. Number 1, highly recommend checking in with your foot. Hello feet, hello big toe. All right, keeping this flexed, checking in with this knee. Can we push this down? Is our seat grounded? Can we roll our shoulders down our back? And then finally, if all of that is in order, dipping your chest forward, getting a little lower here, stretching. I feel this stretch in my glute. Inhale and exhale. I'm laughing because I don't want to cry. Whew. If you made it this far and we are already up here, you can turn this into a twist by lifting your chest and then turning towards your knee and then leaning in this direction. Keeping this foot down, don't let those toes float away. And then same thing, up through center, turn it the other way and lean. I'm shocked. I'm really shocked. It's amazing what we're like walking through our day, dealing with in our bodies that we don't even necessarily feel all the time. Inhale, bring it back up through center. You know the drill, gently take this down. Okay, shimmy and shake it out. We're going to the other side. I started with the side that I think is my better side. So maybe you're here in this version of a figure 4. You're gonna get the lean on right away. Knee is facing out. You can drag this up if you can. Hello cracks, hello creaks. If this is good, ground your seated foot. Ground your foot that is down on the floor and then check in with your toes again. maybe distract you from the fact that like your knee is rising up and this hip is burning. What's going on? Okay, then this knee, can we press this down? Is our seat grounded? Can we breathe here? I don't know. Can you? Okay. If you want to lean, you can lean. Oh yeah, I'm not going anywhere comparatively on this side. I'm keeping my foot down. My toes are not free floating, even though my hip and my glute on this side is screaming. We're sending our breath into the area that we're feeling the stretch, and we're letting oxygen and our breath and our intention and our attention release that area. Theoretically. Again, if you want to do the turn here, inhale up, turn towards your knee, and then do that little lean. Wow, get a little side stretch, maybe put a little pressure on this knee, keeping this foot active and flexed. And then inhale up, turn to the other side, lean. This is me leaning, I'm sorry. I just zoned out because I'm like, why can I not go anywhere here? This is me leaning. My hip and my glute are feeling this. The stretch is where you feel it. It's not about what it looks like, it's about what it feels like. Back through center. Release, shake it all out, shimmy, shake, do a couple twists, extend your legs. Whew. I think we're good for now. We could absolutely go on, and there are more lower body stretches, but this is meant to be bite-sized and doable, and you did it. Love you so much. Talk to you later. Bye.